Well, I guess when dealing with a basic flurf from the classical era, someone like Level Earth Observer is true Jester material. Now, the last video was an old school bit of flurfing, but that still seems to be worthy of judgment. With a landslide of 42 hashtag Jester votes versus 9 hashtag Silly votes, it becomes quite obvious. So, Level Earth Observer, or Leo if you will, I sentenced you to become a Jester in the order of the Sillies. I do hope you enjoy your stay. Let's have a look at some of the top comments on the video. Robert Felton says the elevation graph wasn't curved, thus proving the Earth is flat. Exactly, Robert. The amount of things they don't understand yet think they do understand is amazing, isn't it? Seems Uberkosh wants a word with Leo. Why doesn't your route match your line? Shortest distance between 2 points. Could people be going around something? Now you gotta keep in mind that Leo here is taking a boat ride across the Rocky Mountains, so I don't even think he understands that bit, let alone going around the curve. But Blitz Winters might have something to say about that. It's less that he wants the graph to be curved, and more that he doesn't understand what elevation even means. You reckon the graphs that he's grasping at are too high and out of his league? Contrary to popular belief, I don't do puns. Up next, Tom F108. He doesn't understand anything, including the meaning of the word pantomime. Shaking my head. No, I didn't have to look that up. Let's move on with Angry Doggy. Leo. Looking at the comments, he does seem to attract the lowest hanging fruit in the flat earth. I think they find the like-minded fellow idiot in him. Well, you know the age-old saying, birds of a feather flock together. Or in this case, multiple piles of shit make a bigger pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
I just had to use that one again. Besides, it's quite related. Every flurf wants to be part of the Nathan pile. And on that smelly note, let's have a look at Phuket Word meeting the Rolling Stones. And not the cool ones. Now mind you, before we go on, this is an Order of the Sillies aftermath. It basically gives me the opportunity to have another look at already sentenced Jesters in the same format as the Order of the Sillies. Heck, we could even see it as a Jester appeal, meaning we can still vote in the comments if they're to be released into the wild again. So good luck, Jesters, or in this case, Phuket Word. So what's the word, Phuket, word? Hey, still rocking that Gigantor cam, aren't you? And also, did your quality of video, did it just get worse? How is that even possible? So, you're gonna start anytime soon? I mean, I'm waiting for your classic intro.
Hello, Flat Earth Risk
So you basically can't do your intro. Oh boy, how long have you been doing this? Let me help you out there. Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers. Look at this dude. He can't even get his own intro correct, making me the work and shit.
Looking at this mixture of a wall that has probably been here, I don't know, let's put, say, 100 years on it. This is an old Masonic fishing town.
Masonic. The Freemasons have built this wall. It's just a wall, mate. Also, I'm not sure if you know it's a wall. It took you a long time to actually understand it's a wall. Do you want to do your intro again?
Let me turn this around.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. Why are you live streaming if you can't even, you know, do a proper intro, a proper video, or even stream live correct? What the hell is up with the quality even? I mean, seriously. Apparently the wall is also part of the conspiracy.
Turn the camera around. Yeah?
Yeah?
So, what we have here is a wall that was built in recent times, and this, which was Earth at one point, because you can see that it's broken off here.
Yes, the Rolling Stone rolled down the hill and broke the wall, I think. I mean, I'm looking at pixels here. I gotta take your Phuket word for it.
On this kind of, this edge, we are down here at Portishead. Okay, hi, Stashman.
Oh my word! I mean, what the hell? Last video you were looking for the hump, which you still haven't found. Then you started making some really low quality videos of the size of the moon or the sun through a welding mask. And now you're standing on some kind of beachfront with no connection at all, with the lowest quality video I've ever seen in 2020. And to add to that, you are still screwing up the English language. Like I said in the earlier video I did on you, whatever made you declare war on the English language, mate? I mean, it's rather pathetic that I do the wordy bit better than you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we have this wall. This is where a power station was in the past. And okay, so we're looking along the Severn Estuary. And what we have here is obviously earth that this forest is made up of, and it's broken off here. And of course we've got it on either side of this wall. Yeah. Oh, but this is now solid rock.
Well, once again, I have to take your word for it. But even if it is solid rock, it was already solid rock. I mean, you're at the coastline where basically the waves are slamming into the wall and slapping it around so it will break off. Also, rolling stones are a thing. You don't understand rock slides, do ya?
Yeah.
All right, stop that. That's silly.
Okay, you can see where it's kind of splurged over the wall there. When I first noticed it, I'll try and get a wider view of this. Yeah. You can see really clearly here how these two massive rocks here were just earth that's fallen away over time. You can see
These two massive rocks, which broke off the rock formation, were just earth? What?
the tree there, it's all the same kind of, I mean, that's earth that's turning into rock. But the point is that obviously, you know, this at some time was just earth and it's oozed. You can see generation or so.
So I'm guessing he said something along the lines of, this just turned into rocks in 1 generation or so. Jump cuts in the stream, mate. This is just ridiculous. I mean, if you have so much trouble with a good connection, why don't you just record it on a bloody camera? You know, a proper camera, and then just upload the video.
And this at one point was mud, fell on the wall. Hi, FPV Angel.
Looks like rock to me, mate. You don't understand. You don't understand. Also, who's FPV? Are you talking to your chat? Don't do that. That's confusing.
And voila, you know, so in let's say 100, maybe maximum 200 years.
It takes a bit longer for rocks to form, buddy. So they were rocks way before the bloody wall was up. And they crashed into the wall because they broke off. That's what happened here. Are you making up shit again? Also, you know, I don't mind if you talk to the chat, but, you know, you are already a confusing man. So please don't talk to the chat. You haven't earned the privilege of talking to your chat with this crappy content you're putting out. Streaming does take a bit of effort. And what you're doing right now is the exact opposite.
Hey, give it 3 or 4.
Yeah, just random numbers, or maybe, you know, thousands or millions of years. That's kind of the ballpark we're talking about, depending on the type of rock that's being formed, eh?
We have mud that has transformed into rock. And of course, why would that be? Because we have water with all these minerals soaking into the rock. And the rock of this wall becomes almost indistinct with the
rock?
You know, the mud that surely turns to rock in a very short space of time.
Except that that's not how it works. Just saying things again, are we? We can actually date rocks and how long it took for them to form. And you're just pulling Phuket words out of your ass again.
Hi, who have we got?
Huh? Are you talking to your chat again? You know, for a man who rambles on and doesn't actually say anything and then just pauses and don't make videos like this. It makes you even more... But yeah, who am I talking to? This is the Phuket Word, who also, you know, uses a welding mask to look at the sun through a camera instead of actually getting a proper solar filter. I'm pretty sure the welding mask is a lot more expensive than the solar filter, which is around, I don't know, you can make them for about $10 maybe. I made one. Works perfectly. But then again, I know how to camera, and you, well, you know.
Rosette. Sorry, I can't. Glasses are... Rosette tinted. Hi. FPV Angel. Hi, Zeuscott.
Yeah, I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna cut this chatty, talky bit out of your video because it is unrelated and it is tedious. Even more tedious than you are, which is impressive.
Yeah. What do you think? It just struck me that, I mean, here we are faced with, modern rock and what might at first appear to be ancient rock, but it's not. It's modern rock because it's turned from mud to stone in a very short space of time.
How exactly did you measure this, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that seems about right.
World without curve. Hey, hey.
At this point, I'm confused. Are you addressing someone in chat again, or what? I haven't actually read your chat, but it could be something you would say. Curve without curve. Hey, hey. Oh boy, this is gonna be. He's not gonna get to a point, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a good little talking point.
Wait. Did you just say talkie point? Are you picking up on my mannerisms there? Phuket Word. What's next? Wordy bits?
And it's kind of evidence that's right in front of your eyes. It's obvious that. Hi, Orbs Ram. Hey, good to see you, man.
Yeah. It's like kind of evidence, almost, it's like right in front of your face. It's just a big rock rolling around on a bigger wall, and and then he starts talking to the chat again.
And nice uploads recently, and it's just curious, isn't it, that we can have an Earth that is formed in a very short space of time.
So you're damning evidence against all the evidence we do have that the Earth is 4.6 billion years old, or a tad bit less actually, is a rock that broke off a coastal line and crushed a wall.
We are told by the experts that it takes millions and millions of years.
Or thousands of years, depending on the type of rock that's being formed. It's quite variable, because there's different types of rock there. Okay, word. Those damn experts and their years of experience. How dare they? How dare they dedicate their lives and their passion to the field they are experts in? Those rude bastards.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have the expert Phuket Word here with his kinda, Come on, man. Delete your channel. What the fuck? Or up your quality. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Hey, Flat Earth Bear. Hey, good. I'm glad you could come in on the live stream, my man. Plain Ranger, hi. Yeah, it is very interesting, isn't it? And of course, this is the kind of thing you just walk by all the time, but they're just obviously stood here contemplating, and yeah, this is solid. It wasn't, it wasn't cement.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys the full Phuket Word experience here. Also, local man finds rock, concludes it's a rock.
Yeah, same as this over here. I don't want to go there because then I'm worried the signal might get cut off. Yeah.
Oh no, watch out, Phuket Word. The quality of your stream might suffer if you're... What the fuck, man? This is just goddamn brutal. I'll be right back.
But this is a really interesting area, because Bristol, Clifton, up, the River Severn, it's really, really muddy.
I'm pretty sure it's not as muddy as your stream quality there.
And so, this is a city that's full of mud flood evidence with houses that have got, floors underground, and they go up these very steep hills.
Yeah, they're also called cellars. My god, you're also a mud flooder now? You're just grasping at every conspiracy that comes across your path, don't you? Ah, yes. This is the quality content I'm talking about. YouTube, take note. Feature this man.
Yeah, food for thought, eh? I think...
Liar.
Obviously welcome any comments and feedback, but...
Liar.
It appears to me that, and you look around and, whether it's, you look at coal and you look at things that, that could be fossilized trees. I mean, all this stuff just, I was noticing, I've been,
Oh my. I really am wondering why you don't have more subscribers. You should be at over 2 million subscribers, mate. This is real quality stuff I'm listening. Come on, man, get to the fucking point already. How is it possible this guy got worse at bloody YouTube and streaming? At some point you have to learn and get better. What is this even?
Lost the connection.
Well, I have no words. Phuket Word.
He's got, hey, okay, I'm gonna, oh, hang on, what's that?
Don't worry, he didn't say anything special there. Well, he did say special things, but not worthy of listening to.
So, that's all really. Wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that utter nonsense Phuket Word in your quality streaming format. Also, let me know when you find the hump, because you still haven't found it, have you?
Right, take it easy, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Take care. Speak soon.
Uh-huh. Unlikely, mate. I mean, this was a chore to get through. Also, I did cut out a bit about him talking about the tides and, you know, not understanding anything about it. But before he got to his points, his stream disconnected for a moment. It seems really fitting, but, you know, if he doesn't make a point, there's no use in actually addressing the non-point he doesn't make any points. I mean, seriously, what the fuck am I even doing here with Phuket Word? He uses words, but not in the proper way. So, I'll leave him a spiffy comment to teach him about the words he is, you know, abusing. So let's have a look here. Flat Earth evidence of rock formation in single generation. Yeah, that's right. He does the talky bit. I never got notified. Well, don't worry about it, Mitchell. It's a crappy, you know, stream anyway. Ah, it was a live stream. The quality is poor. Can't fully appreciate it. Well, you can't fully appreciate a piece of crap anyway. You know, let's just leave a comment here, shall we? So, we meet again, Pee-wee. Still haven't changed, I see. Heck, you even managed to make your content quality even worse. Which isn't in a way impressive, but for all the wrong reasons. Now, let's have a look at that rather round-looking mudslide of yours. I mean, let's be honest here. Have you ever seen a mudslide that looks like a rock at the end? Usually a mudslide would look like some kind of muddy slope, right? But no, not your special mudslide. It looks like a boulder broke off the coastline and smashed into your Masonic wall. I mean, really, mate, you can't find the hump, because I'm pretty sure you're still looking for that. But you also cannot seem to understand what a rock is or what a mudslide should look like. Well, you also don't seem to get that cellars are a thing going on about mudflood as well. I mean, what are you doing, Pee-wee? You seem to be digging holes in mud and wondering why your walls of your hole are caving in. Down to the video I just did on you. I was rooting for you, buddy. Maybe, just maybe, you could have gone from Jester back to Silly. But I'm afraid that's not going to happen when my subs are done voting on you. I mean, really now, coming at me with this boring dipshittery? How dare you, sir? And that's not even mentioning how bad your quality is. That was what I was going on about mostly, cause the actual stuff you were talking about was utter crap. I dare say a bit too muddy even for you. But fret not, mate. You are always good for a bit of entertainment with that smug attitude and accent of yours, even though you are quite bad at the wordy bit, which is kind of ironic with you being Phuket Word. Anyway, have a good one and be sure to keep making these kinds of crappy videos. We love to hate on them. Not so much the content, but the quality. Because the content is non-content after all. Bye! Well, there you have it. Do you think Phuket Word actually appealed his Jester status or not? It's the same old thing. Hashtag Jester to keep him as a Jester. Hashtag Silly to release him into the wild. And of course, you can always use the hashtag RagOots on Twitter or in the comments to send me some kind of video I need to have a look at. And as always, remember to tickle the bell and all buttons around it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I don't know about you, but the wordy bit of Phuket Word is not wordy enough. Worthy?